This is my channel, the John Gonzalez. I'm gonna dedicate this channel to being mostly a like update or vlog about life channel. Now, the reason I'm recording this video is for those of us who really haven't made a lot of progress. I'm just crashed. Who really haven't made a lot of progress on their goals for 2024 and are feeling behind. I just want to let you know that you're not on your own. A lot of other people are going through this. Now, something else I'm gonna let you fucking know is that you better fucking grind your ass and get on that shit, because it's not gonna do itself. Now, what I want to, I guess, I'll put it this way. You know, I'm 19 years old, and it's 2024. In about a month, I'll be 20 years old. And that's a serious fucking age, isn't it? Right? That's when, like, you know, like, oh shit, like, you know, I can't just be always fucking up anymore. And now, like, you know, you could still make the argument that, like, even when you're in your 20s, you're still a kid. Yeah, that's very much true. But I guess I'm fed up with the amount of success that I have right now as a 19-year-old. And you might be, oh, you know, like, don't worry about it, stop comparing yourself. And it's like, well, yeah, you know, you don't want to compare yourself to other people at this age. You know, there's plenty of people that are going to be doing better than you, even people doing worse than you. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you compare yourself? Everybody's at a different point. And I don't know, I just have this feeling like I'm a bum or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I literally suck at adulting is what I feel like. And this year I set out with a couple of goals, and I really intended to start and get them done, but I just haven't gone through with it. And I guess that's a lack of commitment on my end. But I've already done a lot of inner work. I already journaled out pretty much what I want. The way I did that was I basically put it as like purchase goals. Like, oh, I want to buy this, I'll buy this time. I'm going to use this money to buy that. Because then it gave me like a structure of what to work towards during the year. And of course, there are some abstract goals that aren't just like physical or financially oriented. But I'll put it this way again, right? So I'm 19 years old. Yesterday I went on a date with a 23-year-old. It was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It went fine. But something I realized was, you know, especially through the past year of 2023 and getting closer to God and all that, I realized, you know, I struggle with lust. I struggle with like destructive passions. I struggle with women and porn and masturbating, like borderline, like literally borderline a fucking addict. I'm not even fucking joking. And you know, going on the date that I went on yesterday, nothing wrong with it, but I realized that there's just certain things about the woman that I really didn't want, and something inside me was like, well, am I even, like, you know, capable of getting a woman with more things that I would like? You know what I'm saying? Certain assets, if you will. I'm playing, but like, seriously, like, am I even on a level to where I can get somebody like that? And I think to a certain degree, yes. But also, it's not even about girls at a certain point. It's just like, there's just a lot of areas in my life which I'm unsatisfied with, and I want to change that. And I wanted to make this video to be like, there's not really gonna be like, this channel is gonna be very general. It's gonna be for a lot of things I like to do in life. For example, I'm an artist. I work on a lot of comic book and manga series online. I'm starting my own website. I've even wanted to get into streaming and making YouTube videos. I have a channel called Mudaman22, and I have a TikTok called Jaish, Jaish. On both of those, I kind of just act retarded. I kind of just say nigga a lot, and I kind of just do my thing. And you know, that's all fun and games, but I also have 2 opportunities lined up for myself. One to get a new job to actually make, you know, decent fucking money, and the other one is sort of to get myself out there with the art, just not on my own series, kind of doing something for somebody else. I don't want to really go into the details of it, but those are the 2 opportunities that I've lined up for myself, and I realize I'm not even taking full advantage of those yet. And I constantly find myself like thinking about art in a way where it's like, oh, but how am I gonna make money out of this? So not like, how can I make money from this, or how can I orient the art in a way to make money, but in a way that's like, yeah, but how am I gonna stay afloat? You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you're trying to be an artist or like a writer, it's like, dude, it's fucking hard. It's not like that simple. There's a lot of competition. It probably takes years of commitment and effort and getting better at it, because you can always improve your art, you can always improve your writing skills, and to a certain degree it comes down to a lot of talent and just different ways of discoverability. And you know, I realize I want to make art and my mangas and my art website and the stories that I write, I want to make that a huge part of my life, of my adult life going forward. Yes, right? And I want to be like the father of a lot of new series that I have ideas for. Alright, it switched the quality a little bit because I was like HD recording. I don't know why the fuck it did that. But back to what I was saying, I really wanted to, like, you know, get all these ideas out of my head and just do that and continue the art. And there's a certain degree of like, let me just continue doing that art and not give a fuck about the money or financials. But there's also like, I don't come from a fucking rich family. I don't come from a rich area. And I would like to be somebody in my family that reaches success. And it's like, you know, best thing to do is start fucking early. So I want to make the most out of those opportunities that I said I was given. And I think that's what I'm going to do this year. This year I'm going to take the most advantage of those 2 opportunities that I stated before. And that's going to get my financials to a level that I've never reached just yet. And it's going to give me a good foundation. So that way later on in life, I don't have to worry about the fucking money aspect. I can take full advantage of the ideas that are in my fucking head and get them out into the world, because that's like the goal at the end of the day, right? And with regards to like girls and stuff like that, I think I was just chasing the wrong things. And you know, I would very much describe myself as a guy that wants to be too many things, or a guy that wants to do too many things all at fucking once. And at a certain degree, it's about prioritization. I don't know why this guy didn't fucking go. I gave him how long? Yeah, nice one, buddy. So yeah, at a certain point, it's about prioritization and like really just, you know, make a fucking decision. What one thing are you gonna focus on, or what couple of things are you gonna focus on out of the bunch, and to just get those in. So this channel is gonna be sort of like a vlog channel, I guess. It's just gonna be like, maybe not daily updates, but it'll be like, you know, weekly, definitely like 3 or 4 times a week. Updates on like what I'm doing with my life, what I'm accomplishing, what's going on. And you know, it's a little bit selfish in a way. Shit, my bad. It's a little bit selfish in a way where it's like, you know, a lot of this is for me. You know, I have an itch for YouTube. I've been making videos since like 6th grade. I have an itch for it. But you know, I also heard something somewhere where it was like, if something's hard, don't quit, just take a break. And I like that mindset a lot, because if we're being honest with ourselves, you know, sure, there are some people out there who despite the financial situation, despite all the things working against them in life, the forces working against them, they'll still like just go, you know, I don't have a good fucking saying for it. They'll go balls to the walls. They go like, I don't know, you know, they go full front, they'll go full forward and just continue doing their thing, and it might work out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying those people are rare, but there's a lot of us who I think hold ourselves to that standard when it'd be much easier to just take this mindset of, hey, don't quit, just take a break, and then revisit it at a better time. There's never going to be the right time, but there can definitely be a better time to do something. And I think that's very important to keep in mind. And that's what I'm going to do with the YouTube stuff. I still want to make a lot of YouTube videos, and I still want to stream like games and stuff and act retarded, and, you know, have like a little following and like, you know, my own like community with all that stuff. I even want to do like my own podcast with my friends. I want to collaborate with like, I want to go on Joe Rogan. I want to go on Bobby Lee's podcast. I want to do Trash Taste. I want to go to Japan and make content there. I want to team up with the Japanese studio and get one of my mangas animated. I even want to start like a creative, I don't know, commune where it's like, let's say you pay them like fucking Sam's Club. They get like, let's say you pay a fucking like monthly fee, right? And for that monthly fee, you're gonna get access to a lot of people who also pay like their monthly fee or whatever, that are like either professionals or freelancers in whatever the fuck they like to do. And instead of charging you the regular price because you pay that monthly fee, they're gonna charge you like a heavily discounted price for something that you may need for your project. So there would be like music producers, there'll be artists, there'll be singers, there'll be actors, dancers, and all this stuff. And it's like, because you pay for, it's like you're paying for access to a whole community. And even like, you know, if let's even say on this company website, you could even get sponsorship. So let's say there's like a application process. We could submit an application to be like, hey, here's my project. It's literally like a pitch. Here's my project. I need to fly fucking halfway across the country, nigga, but I don't have the money to do that, to meet up with this other person to get this like thing done. We'll be like, all right, because we have the pool of money from all like the subscriptions, we'll just be like, all right, that's a fucking we'll sponsor your flight or whatever, or get you a room there, or, you know what I'm saying? If we feel like it's like, I don't want to say worthy enough, but if we feel like it's a good project, and then, you know, that's a fucking tax write-off. So, you know, shit like that type of shit is in my head. Or like, I even want to start like my own clothing brand, but that's a little bit, you know, a ways ahead. I have a lot on my plate, so I can't just, you know, stop everything, or even just devote, like, even split myself further to make a fucking Shopify and start this clothing brand and all that. Even though I have like the logo, I have the motto and everything, I have how the clothes would look like basically in the vibe. I have different mangas ideas and different videos ideas, but for now my main goal is to not adult in the way where it's like, oh, I go to my 9 to 5, I wake up and I hate my life, everything's so shit. Nah, right? But I want to just feel like I'm progressing. And so for now, to get like my YouTube itch, I'll literally just make these update videos and keep you guys posted on what I'm doing, what I'm currently working on. For this first year, it's just gonna be me taking advantage of those 2 opportunities mainly, and probably just making like art and posters and stuff, and maybe coming out with a couple chapters or a one shot of something. So that's probably gonna be what 2024 is gonna be all about. Just getting my money up and getting things like the foundation for things later on. But then eventually I'd grow in many areas, and I would just become like, sorry, hold on guys, I'm fucking parking. And I would just become like this dude who is now like successful or whatever, and successful in the way where I don't have to fucking worry about where the next dollar is coming from. And like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'll be like, yeah guys, you know, this is going on, I'm doing pretty well. So like later down the years, I'll be like, this is the new project I'm working on, or I'm doing this and that now. Check this out, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just take you guys along for the ride. And the main purpose is gonna be not only for myself, but for you to take motivation away as well, is to see the progress, see that, you know, I almost really want to prove the idea that you really can start from anywhere. You really can start from the bottom. Because I often just think to myself, like, I want to do all these things. I have all these passions. I want to become successful in all these areas, blah, blah, blah. And do something big with my life. And then there's always just this feeling, this negative feeling of like, oh, but I can't do it for whatever reason, or it'll never happen for me. And it's like, I think that way, I feel that way. And that's no way to accomplish those goals for yourself. Because you want to accomplish those goals, but then you feel that negative. It's like, how are you gonna start like a big project or start a big endeavor, you know, or take on a big endeavor in your life, feeling so negative about it and feeling like it's not gonna work out. And that's why it won't work out. So this is selfish. It's for me to get my itch, like I said, and it's just to be committed to something, committed to an idea. But I hope that, you know, if you follow me, if you stay along for the ride, maybe you won't even watch every upload. Like I said, I'll upload a couple times a week. Maybe you don't even watch every upload, but let's say you watch like a video here and there, and then like a couple weeks later you'll see another video, and you'll see like just how I have progressed, or just what building blocks I'm putting in place in my life, and how I'm putting things together from what I am considering like a fucked up situation. I look sexy, like I look all good, right? Like, look at this fit. Look at this fucking drip. I look good and all that, and I go to the gym. I'm about to go to the gym actually right now. But in reality, I'm a little bit fucked up. so you know what I'm saying? And I hope that by you even just watching me go about my days and my tasks, that you can get inspired to start wherever you're at in life right now as well. And I think that's about it. So if you listen through that whole thing, thank you so much. And I hope that you commit to this idea as well. To just take all the fucking ideas that you have in your life and just start not banging them out like robotically, or like, you know, like with no emotion or passion, but like banging them out as in, I want to do this and that and this and that, but I can't do it all at once. So I'll start with this, and then I'll move on to that. And then when that time comes, I'll move on to that. All right? So thanks a lot for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, the John Gonzalez. All right, bye.